Welcome to all my beautiful Geminis. This is CJ at the Moon Supply Company, and we thank you so much for joining us. This is the 3-month reading that starts with the winter solstice, so anytime, or solstice, depending on which hemisphere you're in. So the solstice through January, then the month of February and March. It's my 3-month reading. I use the energy of the solstice and the equinox to break up those 3 months, but that's essentially what it is. And in this case, it is about the light, right? Bringing the light, shining the light on certain things. As in the northern hemisphere, we gain the light from this day on, and in the southern hemisphere, this light starts to wane as you go into harvest and then rest period. So interesting, beautiful time. All about the candles, the fire, the light in many, many ways. And I want to thank you all for being here on this journey. It started last year on the winter solstice in my neck of the woods. And here we are a year later with our little family growing every single day. So I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you to be here with me on this journey, for your energy, your comments, and your inspiration every day. All right, let's post some messages from Spirit and the universe on the themes for these upcoming 3 months. See what we have. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because then you're entered into that giveaway that I do after each one of these readings are complete on the solstice and equinox with the 3-month readings. Also, what else was I going to say? Oh, the yearlies will be coming up soon. And our first time ever, I'm doing a 2023 money forecast. So we'll be doing that too. And the monthlies. And, okay, thank you. Oh, and those are the 2 I needed. And now that, my family's activities have settled a little bit with all the birthdays that happen between October and December, hopefully I can get back to those weeklies. North Node, look at this, Gemini. In this time frame, through the end of January, you're talking about your future. What a beautiful theme. What a beautiful card. What's setting you up for the future? You may start to see the inkling of the way things are going to go for you, how things are improving for you, what you want to achieve in this time frame. And it's a beautiful time frame, obviously, and oh my goodness, it might be about money because it's my right hand itching. Also, it can be about the divine masculine, right side masculine energies. I'm not feeling as much a change, but let's get into all the cards. But what I am feeling is, I don't know if it's the first time in a long time. It just feels as if whatever loop you may have been in, you're starting to see the breaks and following the flow and to which direction you want to go, because this is a general reading and it'll be for all Geminis in major placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or nodes, right? Or if you just stumble upon this reading because there was something in the title or the image on the card, then there's a message in here for you. It's exciting. It's an exciting card. I love this for you. Wow. And then you have 11th house. Okay, so you're talking about Aquarian energy here. Aquarian energy of community. Beautiful. And this is February, which is in the Aquarian time, right? And then we also have the 3rd house of communication, which is you. Now, I love this card because the 11th house with community is showing hands, like sort of helping one another. There's a variety of different hands here. As you can see, there's a hand here, there's a hand here, this is a hand coming up out of here. So it's all people working together. Is this you creating some kind of community project? Is this you connecting to your community? finding your tribe in some way, moving, changing communities. There's so many different ways. Again, general reading, and we're going to get into the tarot, but these will be the themes that seem to play out over these next 3 months. And then third house of communication in March. Really, I love this with the birds. Information, communication. This is Mercury. This is you. So you're coming into your future, connecting with others, and speaking, either learning to speak to others in a leadership position or sharing your thoughts, sharing your goals, sharing what you know. It's a beautiful energy of connectivity, just connecting through spoken word is what I'm seeing. But communication can be in many ways, through music, through art, through visuals. Oh gosh, wow, look at what just flipped over in here. The inner temple, life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. And you know what? This is what this solstice is about if you're in the northern hemisphere. It is the dark night of the soul. It is the shadow work, releasing it, finding out those little quirks and what ticks and the triggers and the sadness and the joy and the beauty of the shadow and the darkness of you. This is something you've been working on. You're really coming through this, having taken those life lessons and learned how that propels you into the future. Oh my gosh. These are oracle cards. This is from our, is this the Star Temple? Oh my gosh, our star ancestors. I'm sorry. I'm like, which deck is this? Oh, I love this. Look at this. The Star Daughters dance. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. With the community card. Wow. So here you have this time, the solstice time, working with the light, talking about how we bring that shadow to the light. See it, accept it, release it, let it go, move on. With the North Node and future here. This dance, the Star Daughters, Divine Feminine, come in with dance, which is movement, but it's also about a connection of people. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. Again, regarding light and also in a group. This is about joy. So joining this community is about joy and fun and laughter. And perhaps you find a new group of people to have fun with, or your group of people decide, hey, we're going to do a monthly whatever this is so that we can connect and experience life in a place of joy. I love that. It's funny how people, you see on television bowling leagues or pool or this or that, sometimes we take for granted that communal and community-based activity, and coming out of the pandemic, and still so many others haven't really fully committed back into public life, and now it feels as if you might actually be moving into that, but not only into it, but with joy and fervor and great expression, right, gems? Great expression. The cosmos. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. This is ascending. I connect to the cosmos and expand my awareness. The cosmos, the universe, the world, the communication that you may be having in March could be regarding your own spiritual growth. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, your familiars, your helpers, elementals, fairies, unicorns, however, they might be speaking to you through dreams. That communication can also be astral. So many different ways, because, again, general reading, this will react, people will react to this as it applies to their life, on their growth, on their path, right? All right, let's get some tarot. I was waiting to see if there's any other messages, but I'm really going to leave it there. This is a deck that was given to me by my daughter for my birthday, which is, y'all know I'm a Saggy, so it passed. And pre-shuffled this, but I'm going to shuffle it again one more time. Gems, please. It's based on a vintage deck, so I've been loving it. Yes, I have a little bit of a cold and I'm in my comfy sweater because I get a chill every now and again. Page of Wands. You know, the pages have been coming out in almost everybody's readings. This is beautiful, right? For the future. The page is young, new. It's information that comes and is presented to us. This in the element of fire or wands. Loving that it is light during the solstice time to the future, things that will be creative and bold and making choices or hearing information that motivates us, that brings out our creativity with that fire wand energy. All newness there. I love that. Heading towards the future and things that you love, desire. Might be a step outside of what you're used to doing. The Knight of Wands. Wow. So you not only get the information, get the download, understand, as I said, there's fissures that are starting to open up in this loop that you've been feeling maybe in an area of your life. It doesn't need to be overall. And there is showing the path. What they were showing me is like a river path that you can go through that leads you into your future self. Which way, where, which path do you want to take? So you have the page with that information coming in of that new passion, creativity, boldness, motivation. Think of all things fire, right, and light. And then you have the Knight of Wands. And this is actioning toward it. With the dance daughters, you know, the star daughters here dancing, it's movement. Okay, so it's taking on that it's taking on and moving towards your goals. And I'm saying taking on, what is the word that they're trying to give me about taking on? They keep saying inspiration, inspiration, inspiration. Maybe it is taking the inspiration and actually moving into it now in the month of February. And again, time is fluid. So you may be in this energy. You may already have been ascending and having communication in a way that is so creative and bold and new for you, moving you towards your future self. And this is a validation of that, or it can be the energies that you're sort of starting to remunerate about. But it is an amazing, amazing energy. Oh my gosh, and look at this. Yes, is this the Eight of Cups? Wow. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. It just took my breath away for a moment because we have the 8 cups here, and there is the figure walking away, right? And here is the ascension. This is the time in March as you start to action. The next card out is leaving it behind. Leaving behind the shadow that came from that inner temple work. Leaving behind that which does not serve you. Walking away. It is a great depiction of overall what that card means. And to have the ascension here, as well as the communication, you may be telling people it's time for me to go. I'm moving into a new space. You may be receiving these images or messages, and you also are just like, I am heading into my new world as you head into your solar return time. I mean, this is March. It's a little bit away, but I feel like you're really planning this for when May and June come. More cards. Thank you. The Hierophant, Taurus's major arcana. Look at this. Very, very spiritual, very intellectual in thinking, deciding, working possibly with a spiritual and or earthly advisor in some way, but also having faith in yourself. With the Hierophant here. Or you may also find that this is energy that comes or accelerates around the time of May, right before your birthday. I'm getting a feeling like there may be as you're working through this and you're walking away. The May time frame and the Taurus time frame may be highly elevated. While this is in the December-January time, we are talking here North Node future. Okay, so that means future, the next minute, the next hour, the next month, the next year, however that timeline aligns for you, because we're all on a different path. Look at this, the King of Pentacles in February with that Knight of Wands and the dance and the community. This can be the job, this can be the home, this is material, right? With the King, someone that you know, whether it might be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, that is quite affluent. It can be a man or a divine masculine with money and or a boss kind of energy. So much, but it also can feel like you're aligned to great enjoyment in this earthly plane, right? That you absolutely positively feel connected and that you're receiving all the gifts and beauty from the universe while you're here in this earth time. Oh my goodness, look at this, 6. Okay, 6 of Wands. This is another card of walking away. Leaving things behind. Moving on. Ascending. Spirit's really, out of all the cards in the deck, really honing that this communication and this ascension, along with the 8 and the 6 of Swords, is in that boat, leaving it behind. A victory, and you're moving on. You're going across water. You're leaving things behind. You're leaving that 5 of Swords behind and moving into new territories. And the 8 of Cups with walking away. And in the time of March, this communication, messages that come through to you that might be news about this job, potentially if this relates to you, that you might be moving into spaces different than where you've been before. But it can also be the information that you get as you ascend in your life, that, you know, your higher self speaks to you and you're like, I've always wanted to live blah, and you'd make the move to start doing that. March has got so many 3 messages of ascension, of leaving behind, and it all comes through your house of communication. So it can happen in your birthday time, even though this is March, it might start, but where you physically make the move, but it is about what you bring to the table, and Mercury brings for everybody with that communication, information, messages. I love it. I love that the cards are reiterating over and over again that March is an activating time for you to leave some stuff behind. The Knight of Swords, decisive, focused, driven, defensive, events that will move with great speed. Choose intellectual intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional, sudden or unexpected changes. So yeah, as you very well may in January get these epiphanies or these offers, or oh my gosh, the renewal came out. This is a lot of cards though, but I did see renewal, so I'm going to give this to you. This is the Hierophant. Again, renewal in January, the future, the North Node, moving towards it, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. That is the card of the inner temple here, life lessons. Clarity on your life purpose, time to head in a new direction. North Node. And so you do with your Knight, your air element here. 2 Hierophants. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we have for February. Any clarifiers for February? Look at this, the 9 of Swords. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, thus creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion, sleepless nights. So if you've been worried in any way, shape, or form, we're going to be letting that go. You're releasing that. You have the King of Swords here and the Knight of Wands, or the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands dancing. There could be some action with movement that might help you relax any of this worry and fear from this change and newness. Oh my God, yeah, because look, the Sun. The sun blesses you. Whatever might trigger as you're moving forward, and there might be some past life lessons that come up and trigger with that inner temple work that you've done. But look at this. It's new money, it's new health, it's new job, it's whatever that is for you. Actioning courageously towards it, with the community, in any way. It's going to bring such joy and action, and the sun is blessing you with it. Wow, a time of great joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Plans that work out perfectly. Gratitude to the divine. Love this energy. Wow, the happiest card in the deck, and that is coming out of your North Node and the time of renewal. I'm sorry. The renewal card is Judgment, not the Hierophant. Ooh. Having quite a day. Two of Wands. Okay. I'm so thrilled with this energy because this is, while you're moving on, here's another card of movement, right? Taking the next steps. Bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, community, right? Dancing with the sisters, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. Two of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Two of Wands. The Wands cards are fire element, their motivation, their courageous, their bold choices, their passion, many beautiful things. The Two of Wands, I often say, besides one, working in a community, two, it's also, there's the holding of the Ace of Wands in your hand. You have been gifted the Ace of Wands, and now you're choosing how to use it as you move forward. It's always about moving forward. Eight of Cups, moving forward, leaving behind those 8 cups of worry, of triggers, of shadows, of old life, of old Gemini self. The Six of Swords, another card of moving forward. The card of ascension here, and communication, where this information may be coming in. You'll know where to go. It could be with work. It could be just in general in life. It could be in communication with another partner. Any number of things this can play out for you, because again, this is a general reading. But with the Hierophant having faith, and then renewal with judgment, it is an absolute beautiful combination of clarity and in your heart, right? In your heart, with that Page of Wands, you know what to do. You know how to action. You know how to move forward. Time to head in a new direction with the North Node. And I keep going over this because it's just, it's a confirmation as well as a template is what they're telling me. A template for you to like use this energy as you are making these choices. Whatever you do, you're blessed. You're so blessed with your North Node, the sun, and your own house coming out here, and this ascension energy from the oracles. And I'm going to pull one last card from your angels and ancestors, and we're going to leave it there. But you have the number 20 twice. 20 with the inner temple, and then 20 with judgment. Judgment. I looked at the Archangel Gabriel rising, and for some reason it just looked to me like the Hierophant real quick at a quick glance. Thank you. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Yeah, so if you've been defending your purpose, defending why you're doing things, it's time to just let that go. You're going to be you, Gemini. You're going to be you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Arrow, surround yourself with some protective energy. You may feel like people, remember, you did have this 9 of Swords here. So you may feel as if you're sort of being attacked by these choices. And warrior, be fearless and stand strong. All right. Don't allow others to impede this progress, to impede where you know you need to go, to talk you out of your future self. The North Node, future, is here for you, along with this beautiful sun. This is what you keep your eyes on the prize, right? And ascend. So many great messages from Spirit here for these next 3 months. Don't allow anyone to stop you from doing what you know is right for you. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I thank you all for being with me. Again, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to this next year. Love and blessings to you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.